around the world, but via Photoshop. So the first thing you have to do is think of where you want to put yourself that you don't normally belong, like on this computer screen. Open your files, grab them to Photoshop, and then we're going to open a new canvas. You should already have a picture of yourself and a background of where you want to go. When you open your new canvases, follow the parameters that we've already been given. So 300 dpi, 8.5 by 11. Okay? And now we've got to move things into that background. So plop your thing in. Okay? We've got to transform it, make it a little bigger, and remember to use your shortcuts. You can just do Command and then T. Okay? Size it up. You can move it around, adjust it, crop things. That's all up to you. Okay? Now you've got to go delete yourself out of the area. Okay? You don't want your background, obviously. Make sure to unlock first. Otherwise, you won't get the transparent background. Okay? And then use your selection tools. So the magic wand, lasso, magnetic lasso, quick select tool, and even just a regular old eraser works really well. Okay? Go in, make mistakes, try again, go back, go forwards. These are all things you have to do in Photoshop. Okay? Use a variety of tools. You can find things that are comfortable for you. I like to zoom in, make things bigger. It's easier for me to see, and it's easier to work with when I'm on my screen. You're going to make mistakes. Don't be shy. Go back, try things. That's the only way you're going to get better in Photoshop. Cropping yourself out takes time. I've done it a million times, so yes, I'm a lot faster, but you guys are still new, so don't be shy to ask for help. Ask each other, look at your neighbors. Okay, there's different ways to do things in Photoshop, and at the end, the results are usually all pretty similar. Okay, there's no cut, clean way to do it. Okay, use your selection tools and be careful with your move and your select and your crop tools, because you've got to go back and forth and make sure you're on the right tool. Otherwise, you're going to delete things that you didn't want to delete. Okay, don't be shy to go up into your select menu bar, inverse the selection or Command I. Okay, once you're done, I had a cartoony background, so I want to go and change myself a little, make myself fit in. Okay, so you'll see I went into my filter gallery and I applied a cartoony look. Now I've just dragged myself in, plopped myself into the background, scaled myself down using Command T. Make sure to hold Shift to maintain your proportions. Okay, and you'll notice there's a few other things I need to do, because A, I'm facing the wrong way, so I need to flip myself. We'll go horizontally. Okay, so it looks like I'm hanging off the cliff. But now also, you'll see my hands kind of go over the rocks, which don't really make sense. But that's okay, we're in Photoshop, and anything works, right? So go into your Photoshop. I'm going to just cut a piece of that mountain off, copy and paste it. So now I have 2 layers of the mountain, and I'm going to stick myself sandwiched in between so that most of my body's visible, but my hands go behind the rock to make it really look like I'm grabbing on and holding on for dear life. And you can have a lot of fun with this, right? It gives you the opportunity to be able to play with layers and move things around. And now I'm just going to go in and give it a little comic book bubble, because again, my image is silly. Yours might not be. Okay? You'll notice too that you have to be really careful to change back to your tools. I made a mistake in mine. I clicked my comic book button and tried to move it, ended up making a second and a third shape before realizing, and then have to go back and delete it again, and then move my bubble to the right place so it's coming out of my mouth, right? Okay. Once you have that, you'll go in, you'll add your little text. I'm yelling for help. Naturally one would when you're hanging off a cliff. Okay? And after that, it's just the final little details. Touch it up and save it. Get at it, guys.